Now Ryan Hannigan, the batter. We'll see if Stubbs can take off. There he goes. And it's taken high. Throw it on a second, and Stubbs is out at second base. And Stubbs is saying he never tagged it.
It looks like he went down the slide and had to hit an awkward spot in the dirt and kind of bounced up. Kind of a strange slide by Stubbs. Looked like he had a big jump. Take another look. I can't tell whether he got him or not. Dusty Baker's out there. There, you look at it, and it definitely looks like he missed the tag. But Dusty Baker, I believe, has just been ejected from the game. That is Chad Fairchild.
Call third strike, bottom of the zone. Maldonado didn't like the call. And somebody just got tossed. That might have been Dusty Baker. It's been a frustrating day. We saw a 3-0 pitch called to Dubon that was off the plate. That could have been a walk to start the inning. And Dusty Baker gets thrown out here by Ben May. Could be residual from last night too. Dan Iasonia, the crew chief, did not have a good night behind the plate either.
That was one of the worst scorecards I've ever seen. Dusty out there trying to protect his players and make sure that that zone's being called both ways, because you're right, it's concerned. And even though this pitch maybe grabs the bottom portion of it.
3-2 now to Rolen. And strike three called. Rolen disagrees. He cannot believe it. And he's been thrown out of the game.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was not only Scotty Rolen that went off on Hunter Wendelstedt, it was the entire Reds dugout. They all jumped up and down when Wendelstedt rung Rolen up, because from the dugout all you see is high and low. You can't see in and out. And they jumped in unison when they saw that call by Hunter Wendelstedt. And Dusty Baker, who's been tossed, is absolutely livid.
Take a look. How in the world is that called strike three?
Now he got some fans down by the barrier back there who saw the replay. And Dusty is coming out. He's hot. He's going after David Rackley here, because now everybody knows the replay, and it wasn't even close. Another pitch has gone by, so it's too late. But not late to air somebody out. Crowd's liking it.
So either Dusty got tossed.
And that's not surprising. You knew it was coming at one point or another. Both benches have been warned. The Cardinals have had enough of getting spun around. Clement gets hit by a pitch. Herron was hit by a pitch. And now if anybody else gets hit, they're going to get run from the game, as will the pitcher's manager.
Well, you don't really have to get hit. All you have to do, in the opinion of the umpire, is throw at anybody. And now Dusty Baker's going to come out. He's going to talk with Mike Riley. Said, geez, that one just got away. Why would you warn us after my pitcher got hit intentionally?
This goes back to last night when Kerry Wood spun Matt Morris a couple of times. But Herron got hit in his first at bat today.
Well, the first pitch is low and in, and you figure Herron is probably trying to send a message. The second pitch, the message is unmistakable. And again, fortunately, he hit him in the leg, so he's going to be all right. In a bunt situation, we hit their pitcher, but it put runners at first and second with nobody out. There's no way in the world that...
And now Dusty starts to holler at Tony La Russa. They've had their share of And now Dusty's asking La Russa to come out and talk about it. They've had their share of shouting matches. Remember the playoffs last year.
Your pitcher's not hurt. That should be the end of that for the moment. And we'll go from there. Some hostilities. Probably not deciding where they're going to have dinner. For those of you who read lips, he's saying, I'm not having a fine time.
Season, postseason combined. And he gets hit by the first pitch here and gets right in Maldonado's ear. The benches are clearing in the American League Championship Series. But that one just got away from Brian Abreu, who only hit 3 batters all regular season. And Dusty will end up going too. And he will join Abreu. And Dusty has a case. I mean, this is a tough call for the umpires. I mean, you could, like you said, you know, no one's going to, why would you want to put a second runner on and have first and second, nobody out? But the circumstances around the home run were just too close to each other, and the umpires were in a tough spot to make that call, and they had to make the call that they viewed the intent was on purpose. And Dusty's going to say second pitch. And this place has become an absolute madhouse. Silence the first 2 games here. Dusty's team taking early leads, taking the crowd out of the game. Did it again today. The Rangers have come back, taken the lead. It's 4-2 Texas with the walk to Carter and then Garcia getting hit first and second, and Dusty still hanging out.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. The show goes on. This is my home. They're gonna need a fucking wrecking ball to take me out of here.
I mean, I understand the argument Dusty's making, and especially the light of the game. You know, you see one pitch that gets hit. Now, granted, it's the first one. We've already digested all the things that led up to it. You might see warnings, but it is in the discretion of the umpires to be able to throw you out without a warning, and that's what they did.
Pitch from Framber Valdez, and when he scored on a home run, Maldonado told him, we're going to win this game just like we beat you all the time when we played you with Oakland. Simeon then hit a home run and came back and told him, we are going to win this game. I think the history allowed Garcia to react as quickly and as strongly as he did because he took that as a purposeful pitch.
Tom, any idea what's going on here with Dusty? It looked like he was thrown out of the game, but he's still in the dugout. Tom's going to go try and dig into that, but it looks like the umpires are telling him, let's go, you're out of here. Kenny, what's your take on this whole thing?
Obviously, Abreu was not throwing at Garcia purposely, but given the emotions of the moment, I can understand the decision by the umpires. I can also understand why Dusty Baker didn't like that decision. Situation like this, the umpire's job is to get control of the game. That's what they were trying to do.
That's a strong take, obviously. Not throwing at him. And now Dusty does make his way